Hello and welcome to the third and final round, back 9 of the 2024 Preserve Championship, conducted by Microsoft Teams. BigBarri commentary bringing you the exciting conclusion. Just 9 holes ago, we've got 4, maybe 5 people in the mix right now. I think we got 5 people in the mix with Matty-O. Yeah, so the whole lead card is still in it. Matty-O's shooting hot, ready the last 7 holes of the front 9. And he is currently, I believe, at 27 under par. So it's going to be a doozy.
Yeah, no surprise. I think we all knew it was going to be tight. When you got a birdie fest like this, it's always tight up top because nobody's out of it. You always have that 14 under possible. You get to 12, something like that. And we have 5 people within 1 shot. That's what the fans want. That's what we want. Makes for exciting disc golf. And what a way to start the back 9, but with this big hole.
Yeah.
Par 5 Papa.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot of space out to the left to start a big high Anheuser and let it cruise down this fairway. We're going to have a big tailwind today too, so I expect to see some really big tee shots. From there, you can go pretty big, just got to avoid that OB left. Comes in tighter and tighter as you get down the fairway. Eventually, you got to get onto the island.
And if you miss the front 9 stop, go back because this guy is on a heater and just a lovely watch.
It really is. Look how wide right he started that, and it still almost found the OB left. It's a good angle to approach the island from there. Forehand, probably just inside 315.
Oh, he almost fell down this time, though.
Watch out. Puts the brakes on, and he knows he is on one right now.
Borrowed a mini from Gigi there.
And this is for 9 consecutive birdies. Give it to him.
What a streak. What a charge.
Oh, that's for, not 9, that's for 8 straight, but still. Making Saban proud.
And I have heard rumors of runs at the Eagle 3 here. I don't think this gets the full flex, and he's going to be pinched off. That's fine. Still in position. I don't think this guy's going to be going after it. No offense. But this is getting the full treatment.
Oh, this is a great shot. If you got a tailwind aiding, if you're an angle guy, then you're going to get good distance.
He doesn't like it. He thinks it's coming out early. I agree with him. Get down before the wood line.
Yeah, there's a spot over there where the grass is short, and I think Kyle might be lucky enough to have a throw. We'll see.
That eagle ain't going to happen anymore because Ricky's a golfer at this stage of the game. He's not going to take on any extra, even though he would be able to if he wanted to.
Yeah, turn that camera around,
Josh.
man. That is a smoke job.
Come on, Josh.
Whoa. I mean, you gotta imagine that situation. You're a cameraman. There's a tailwind. Ricky Wysocki's on the tee box. Like, make a decision and commit to it.
Here's Kyle. Throwing that hyzer really opens up the angle nice here. Disc is done.
Oh, great skip off the sidewalk. It's an even better angle. It's a good recover shot. Unfortunate to not be another 3 or 4 feet into the wood line.
Shout out to the nice crowds who came out.
Oh, Minnesota brought it this week. I got to say, shout out to the galleries and the community. But look at that. That is a huge gallery, and they have been awesome with the support.
Oh, not great.
Not good at all.
Found a little Snoopy hole there.
A Snoopy hole.
Yeah, a little peeker. Snooping around.
Okay, all right, I'm with you now. I'm back on board.
Ricky's just laying up. I mean, he could go for that.
He really could.
If he wanted to. That's probably inside 500 feet somehow, which is nuts to get to the island at least.
Yeah, to the front edge of the island, I think he's probably a cool 500.
Lots of hyzer. I think he's just trying to get high up on the ridge, and he gets the inside gap, and yeah.
Oh, wow. Gannon's going to get a look for the birdie after being pretty stymied after the tee shot. That's pretty decent.
It's a putt I wouldn't wish on anybody, though. Except for maybe you.
Me?
What? Nice shot there from Isaac.
Gosh, that's pretty. I don't want that putt.
What? No, I was thinking about Ricky's sidearm skip right here. Oh, taking it
the high
high.
one. Yeah, okay.
That's a dangerous play.
Yes,
but he
it
gets
is.
away with it because you can hit those limbs, and I saw plenty of people hit those. A couple trickle back out of bounds.
Kyle out of position off the tee. He's the closest to the basket after 2 shots. That was a big tee shot. Just a little chipper for the approach. Underrated part of Kyle's game. He's got a ton of distance. Come on, make it for me, Gannnon.
He will.
Looked like the wind died down a bit.
Yeah.
When the approach came in, that flag was whipping.
And he's on a nice little streak himself.
That is a great birdie to pick up out of position. Finding the Snoopy hole. And a star frame coming on the hole 10.
Great little star frame. Really, if you have the distance on this one, it makes it pretty manageable.
So nothing changes. Matty O, all top 5, birdied hole 10.
Playing the wide hyzer. This needs to get down.
Okay. Outside the circle putt coming.
Very tough putt. Winds flipping back and forth, headwind, crosswind.
Frog hopping. And the streak has come to an end.
One thing about Matty, he gives it 100% and a little extra.
Yes, he does. Just like that Paisley shirt, that is 100% extra and 100% effort. Not necessarily in that order. Whatever that means. Kyle Klein, Isaac Robinson still holding down a lead. But with that par for Matty O, an opportunity for our lead card to separate a bit from the chaser.
Yeah, about 335 to the bucket. Over the out of bounds. You're going to see everybody go wide over there by those trees on the right-hand side and swing it in. Big right to left crosswind or tailwind, depending on what the wind's feeling. A little bipolar today on this hole.
I will say, I really enjoy how the wall has grown its own plant life. It's starting to look more disc golf to me. Gannnon. Wow, that is a fortunate result. That was pulled way right.
Yes. I think it's silly that that's in bounds too, personally.
Did you get to the top or you're not in bounds? I agree with you.
But it'd make them have to go straighter. Everybody's going this wide shot. They figured out the hole.
Isaac's playing with it a bit there too.
Bullseye.
Nearly.
What do you think the bullseye is for these top players?
You mean never ever gonna miss from it?
Yeah.
Just like like maybe 2 steps farther back than where Isaac is.
I think it's like right where Isaac is.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Yeah, if it's like super windy, you could see something happen, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 step back is still a bullseye, though.
Agreed. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Rick is going to need a lot of help. Oh, he gets it. That could have done some really bad things. And kind of like last year, Ricky just really pulls a drive right. Does he end up with a birdie just like he did last year?
Why not?
Oh my God, he does. This man can't get away with a bad throw. Like he just won't get punished. What a putt.
Center on the stripe.
On it. Perfect.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
nice acknowledgement of the crowd, and can see the joy in it. Love that.
Watch out. Watch out. Whoa, my goodness, that was close. And all it has to do is find one of those gaps between the cinder blocks, and that just goes straight OB into the drink. Not an easy comeback putt after the miss.
Well, you see the powder, it went everywhere.
And Gannnon Buhr, what a bad time to bogey. Cannot believe the putt didn't stay. Maybe he's beside himself because of his putt. I'm not quite sure, but either way.
Combo of the two, I think.
Sure.
A little powder to the face. Make him look a little better, though, right there. Better for the cameras. Good birdie from Kyle.
And that is going to drop Gannnon 3 back now of the lead.
Did a lot of work to get in the mix, too.
Man, that is pure. Just got to watch out for the bunker. It's going to find it. We have seen birdies come out of the bunker.
Just missed the branch. He does. A little deep.
Oh, that's a pretty good approach from back there.
Great birdie. He's just on a roll right now.
Yeah, he
Inches
is.
from being 9 through 9 right there. Or 9 in a row.
That would have been 10 in a row if he
Really?
had birdied
Okay.
the island 11, yeah. He's on a roll tide, that's for sure. He has one back, one hole ahead, just like Ricky Wysocki, but Wysocki's on this card, of course. 12, 7, 60, par 4, low ceiling. Couple routes you can go. You can go down the middle, flirt with this bunker here, or the wider but smaller gap hyzer, setting yourself up for this slight dogleg left over the berm to the elevated basket. I think this is just such a fantastic par 4.
It's a good one.
I love that it just takes 2 high-quality shots. Power is needed for the tee shot, but it's more about accuracy.
Look at that power and accuracy,
That's
though.
both of them. That's perfect. But both shots, the accuracy, I think, is more important than the power. And I think that's something that we lose a lot on these golf-style courses. Ricky electing to go the wider route. This is going to be big with the big skip. Just launching over the hill. My goodness, there's so much speed and spin.
I was going to be in there by 40 feet, Jerm.
He always does it on this hole. Just able to get so much spin and velocity with a low ceiling. This is going to do the same thing. Just ripping over the hill, just like he did in round... Was it yesterday that we saw? Round one, he did it. We did check in with him a few times yesterday.
Kyle trying to go that wide sidearm route.
Oh,
going early on accident.
Wow.
Gets away with it.
Okay, he's going to have to perhaps straddle or crouch down.
Big moment here for Isaac. Pushing that ceiling like he likes to do.
Yeah, he does.
And that's why. Gets it all
Just
out of the disc, that's for sure.
And by landing it flat, the disc doesn't want to skip. It just kind of plushly lands down flat and nice.
Get the skip. Yep.
Wow, that was such a wide approach. Great ground play. Control there for Ricky.
Has to throw this one under. And he does.
That was so good.
Big bounce back there for Gannnon.
Kyle up first, going straddle. Yeah. Just catches enough of the right side, low chains.
Great putt. Big moment, too. Had to have it. Applies a little pressure.
Wow.
Says,
Are we going to see a star frame on 12? Man, this is incredible. What a star frame. You're just not going to see that
I think that's
anywhere else.
Best star frame we've seen in a long time.
Very
we almost
long time.
got one on 4 the other day. That would have been bananas.
Keep checking in with the 5th member of our lead card, Matty O. And that tree kick is going to deny the birdie. Unless...
No.
Now he's quite familiar with the Mississippi River down there in Alabama. Not concerned about a little disc floating in the river.
He's just laying this up.
Yeah, okay. That's costly.
Yeah, that's when you really want to get.
Coming down the stretch here, you know, just being the card in front with the lead card birdieing both the island and potentially this upcoming hole. Matty O could be 2 or 3 off the pace. You know, here is the beautiful par 3 13th, 350 feet of straight low ceiling action. Just want to break off a drive right off that tree on the right side of your screen with a mid-range or something slow that will just nestle somewhere in these red chips. If you get over the hill, it gets steep quick. And that's going to be a scary putt for Isaac. One that he's got to run. It's a good shot. Mississippi River up in these neck of woods up 12 feet from last year. It's hard to even imagine that much rain. That's a big miss there for Kyle.
Big moment here from Rick.
That looks pretty good. That looks real good.
Oh, man. Comes down to the little things sometimes. Apply a little pressure. Watch the other 2 slip. Keep clawing. Gannnon. Same kind of fate.
Yeah,
Need
watch
some
out.
help.
Watch out, Mississippi. Oh my gosh, way out there.
Look at how fast that's running,
Yeah,
too.
he's not going to get that thing back. That's going to be in Louisiana by tonight. Isaac off the top. Does it roll? It does roll.
Decent spot, though. Gannnon for par. Oh. Uh-oh.
Wow. unfortunately staying in bounds, but this putt now for bogey. What is happening?
He's having a hard time making this bad boy.
Sends it in for double bogey. Gannnon Buhr is out. Unbelievable. The 3-putt on 11 and the double bogey.
Oh.
And Isaac over the top air balls. And this right here is a very scary situation. This putt for bogey is just as scary, if not scarier, than the one that Gannnon had. Got check time. Oh my word, what is happening on the green of 13?
Why are you just putting it?
Who would have ever thought? And Ricky Wysocki is going to take the birdie and just stomp on the rest of the card.
Wow. Kyle Klein taps in for par, gains a lot of momentum, a lot of strokes. Isaac now.
Oh my word.
Isaac now 2 back with the double.
Putting.
Gannnon out of the loop.
Yeah.
Matty O has a legitimate chance if he can finish with a birdie streak.
Oh my God, I'm nauseous. Like, I've never seen anything like that from Isaac and Gannnon, 2 incredibly terrific putters. But man, that is just a nightmare scenario for 2 of our players. Hole 14, the double up hole, par 5, 1,000 feet. Just got to hit this gap, and then we'll talk about the rest of the hole as we get there. But first, let's check in here with Matty O. And he looks down at his footing. This is a little bit of a slick tee in some areas. It did not look like his normal throw, and yeah, he's staring at the tee pad. He definitely slipped forward, lost footing, lost his timing, and is going to get penalized. Par here would be incredible now. Well, that's right back into position.
I feel like that's better than right back in position. That's a fantastic spot.
It's still the best case scenario from here is par.
Yes. Par's not bad on this hole.
Turn, baby.
Oh, no.
Turn, baby. Turn.
Drop.
Now stick.
Wow. What a straight throw.
Just hanging on.
Yeah, playing over a quarter above par, hole 14. 5.26.
This one has some speed, but good control there from Matty.
Second most difficult hole on the course behind hole 6.
And that's just a great par. If he can knock this little 15-footer in, which I think he'll be able to do. Bing.
Yep. Couple pars in a row. He hasn't had that stretch since 1 and 2.
The problem with being 2 back, though, is you got to think one of the guys ahead of him or tied with him is going to get this hole. So you're losing.
Yeah.
You are still losing a shot to somebody.
Well, he lost a stroke to Ricky on both 11 and 13, and potentially now 14 as well.
Kyle. So much power. Doesn't have to really worry about the height. We saw him yesterday kind of leak it right into the wood line. Makes the correction there.
His forehand, I'll go ahead and say, I think Kyle's forehand is near elite.
Oh, it is.
If it's not
it is.
Yeah, he's got the control and the power.
Yeah.
It's a surprise he doesn't throw it more often, honestly, the way that he throws it.
Well, when you're battling the backhand that he has, it's tough to get any line of work.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. A nice looking throw for Gannnon. I'm sure he's not really that concerned about it at this point. He is in it for the win. And at this point, I think he knows the win is no longer in play. It's gone with the win for Gannnon Buhr.
He gets this just so perfect. Right in the middle.
And that'll set up about 330 to the pin.
Isaac's been throwing this tee shot just absolutely diming with it. Does it again. That's a thing of beauty.
It really is. Just so controlled at that range.
Put a lot on that one. How far do you think that's flying at that height?
I think he's getting every bit of 380 on that much height.
Wow. There you go, people at home. That's far.
Downhill too.
Well, yeah, I don't care if it's
Yep.
off a cliff. Oh,
That's
Kyle,
no,
wide.
That's great. That's great.
Looked a little wide.
Yeah, I don't even know why I even hesitated to call it elite distance. His forehand is certainly elite.
Of course, yeah. Ricky, uh-oh.
Not the putt you want.
No.
Guys, don't forget to check out the Macbeth Effect coming up on June 25th. If you are a Jomez Patreon member or a DGN Pro subscriber, you can watch that right now as an early glimpse. It's going to be all about Macbeth's European adventure from the last season.
Kyle needs to get this wide.
I'll call this one, I think he had 300 in.
Well, now he's got none in.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
15.
That's not the gimme. Once it's coming down the stretch, that's not a gimme. Round two, middle round, pick it up. Needs to hit something.
Yeah, well, it did. It hit something. Gigantic putt. That's about the miss that you're looking to see if you're Ricky Wysocki. You can't miss that right or left at chain height. Online, just a little bit low. It's an acceptable miss.
Right.
Gannnon with the bounce back birdie. Be a little band-aid for the moment. Kyle sends it in there. A nice birdie. So the whole card will get one back on Ricky.
Surprising, he was in great position. Easy to do, leave this one short. Or the third shot short.
Yep.
Kyle Klein, one stroke lead.
With just 4 holes to go. Well, go ahead and say there's still 4 in it. I think Matteo, if he can get 15, 16, 17, and then eagle 18, I think he is certainly still in the mix to take this thing down.
Because these next holes are not easy. 15 was playing super tough today with this crazy crosswind. 738, get over the ridge and you got a shot in. But today, such an extreme headwind for a lot of the day that it was tough to get the distance to cover.
Yep.
And so any mistakes here, they're going to be multiplied.
We'll just go ahead and jump to the fairway here for Matteo, and this is his approach. Keeps it wide. I like the first
Needs
part.
A skip. Oh, see what I mean? Playing long.
Yep, it is.
On a par streak, gotta kind of have it.
Yeah, this is a big putt right now. And that is a tough par to take in this time, in this particular moment of the round.
Kyle. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Get Gets through everything.
It's a long forehand to get to that high grass. Kyle's lucky that he has gotten through that initial obstacle, but he's not going to be rewarded with a great run up.
No, and it's far from there.
Be awkward going down the downslope for Isaac.
Also far from there.
Really far from there. I love this shot here. You can see how fast the Mississippi River is flowing right now. It is just ripping. That's a great drive from Gannnon.
Yes.
That is not as easy of a forehand as you think it should be. It just isn't. Well, no, not all 4 players. Isaac obviously going backhand, but 3 players going forehand off this gap.
Oh, makes the Mando
Oh,
barely.
boy.
But that is not where you want to be. Scuffed his leg, hit his leg.
Yeah, sure. How else are you going to punish your leg?
Yeah, how dare you scuff? We barely fell. Smack.
Get your head straight, knee.
Get in the game. This is just too far for him to get with that awkward lie. Gets to the tree.
Yeah.
I think that's really good from there.
Yeah. And it's just too low of a ceiling, too uphill, and too far with that next putt coming.
Isaac does have the distance to get there. He's got to hit this angle perfectly.
This looks pretty good.
He hit the angle perfectly.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. That was a great shot.
Full flex. How far you think that one was?
I think that was every bit of the 450 into the headwind, if not more.
And this was just so technically difficult for Kyle. Running up left while throwing hyzer across the body right while getting power and accuracy. That right there. Underrated throw. That's why the sidearm doesn't get a lot of time out there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I hear that. A great drive for Gannnon. Still trying to lock up a top 5 finish. Keeps that one a bit short.
You know Ricky's going to give this the full...
Wow, what an effort. And he knows that is trouble with Kyle stepping up with an opportunity to open up a couple shot lead.
See the wind kind of swirling around out there. These aren't... Oh, boy.
Been a while since we've seen
A whoopsie.
a whoopsie that bad from Gannon's putt.
Little headwind blowing.
And what?
See if Isaac can make one stick.
Was
Yes.
that as good as it looked? That looked like a really good putt for Kyle.
Yeah, we'll have to see a replay, hopefully.
I don't know if we're going to get one. That looked like a really good putt for Kyle. I hate that fell out right side. And Rick knows that he just got away with one.
Yeah.
Somehow he did not lose a stroke to Kyle, even though the putt looked good.
I think it was right side.
Well, yeah, of course it was right side, but was it right enough to come out fairly? Okay.
I had a better angle of watching it on the live coverage. And
Well, Mattio's not going to be parring hole 16.
no.
Is caddy Corey Ellis giving him a high five.
Here you go. It's a splash out.
Yeah,
It's a little...
that could stay.
Yeah, we're
Still a
putting
one-shot
at
lead
the
for
ocean.
Kyle, though. You know, a couple holes to go. Hole 16, 3 holes to go. Par 3, 402. Wide open. with a considerable amount more wind.
Yeah, this one's playing
into the tee.
about 40 feet farther too.
I would say so.
Yeah, easily. So this is a very difficult shot. I think the play is that if you have the power, throw it really wide and high or low. Try to get the skip. I think Isaac's going to play for more of a traditional low shot.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the
backside. Of this.
Leave yourself a tailwind putt. That's
scary putt.
Yeah, I think it's scarier from different places. At least he has slight tail.
Yep, a little more easy to control, huh?
Kyle just gets away from him.
Yeah, that mid height doesn't ever want to come back. You need to go low with overstable or high with maybe their same stability.
That's a door open opportunity coming up.
This looks way better.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Slap me on the wrist. Important shot here for Ricky. He's watching for the reaction.
Oh, it skips up the hill and rolls to about 25. He likes it. He likes the opportunity.
Well, he knows with Kyle having a super difficult putt, he might be able to get one from him. But Kyle ain't going to be laying that up, I'll tell you that much. Even though he could think about it. I think that could have lifted too. You see the flag just stop, no wind at all in that moment.
Yeah. Okay, a turkey after the double bogey. Isaac Robinson, no pars in a while. Gannnon cleans up for par. And now the big putt here, Ricky Wysocki.
Has to have it.
To get to 32, and he does.
On the stripe, too. 1 inch above the rim.
Wow. And just like that, we are going to have a 3-way tie going into the final 2 holes. Matty O. 2 back, needs to get 17 and probably needs to get an eagle in 18, and the birdie on 17 is now secured. That looked way too easy. Okay, we'll go ahead and play out 18. Matty O. He's got to be thinking 3.
I don't think he got that turned over.
No,
Jerm.
And that is going to be...
There's just no chance from there.
Not really, no.
Yeah, and he knows, see.
Yep.
He's trying to get that to go over. He's trying to figure it out. Do I got some sort of anything?
Well, there's that Anheuser route there if you go over the sidewalk, but that's just doom.
Yep.
You don't want to do that.
I like this play just for where he is. Give yourself a chance to throw it in, you know.
And who knows? They're at 32. If you get to 32, who knows? But 18 is just playing
so easy.
As just for these guys and their power, the Eagles in play too easy for them.
So this has to go in
I'd
my
say
opinion. So. And that's not even close.
Okay. Oh, hold on. It's pretty far left.
Must make.
I would say.
For a 1% chance.
Send it home. Send it back to Greenbow, Alabama. Matty O. What a round. That was awesome. We got to watch pretty much the entire thing. That's pretty cool. What a show there for the crowd.
And that gets him tied for the lead for a second.
Yes, we got currently 4-way tie for the lead. How cool. But unfortunately for Matteo, these guys have got 2 to go, and one of them is this hole right here. Straight as a string, 243. But I love that we've got a 3-way tie because we keep talking about how this gap gets smaller and smaller the tighter the field gets, and it can't get any tighter than it is right now. Who steps up?
Oh no.
Wow. Every year you see it. This is just the most Isaac Robinson type hole. And he fails to make the gap.
Get stable. Yeah.
So good. So clutch.
I like the fist pump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let the card mates know.
Kyle's turned his drive over. And it's
no, Jerm, there's OB over there. Oh. What a horrible kick.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm in shock. Both Isaac and Kyle missed the gap.
Ricky,
Kyle kicks out of bounds. Ricky parks it.
wow. Driver seat. Ricky Wysocki once again is in the driver's seat now. Just parked for the birdie. Kyle's got, he has to make this. Now, decent effort, but man, that bogey is...
You don't even think about the OB on the
No,
left.
why would you? Of all the places OB could be on the scores, it's kind of funny that you find it there in 17. And there it is. It's secured.
Yeah,
Ricky Wysocki is going to have a 1-shot lead over Isaac and 2 over Kyle going into hole 18.
That's just something you don't want to do.
Well,
you
Ricky-
don't want to give Ricky anything going into a hole like 18. He has all the power in the world to throw something stable.
If he needs to eagle it, he's going to eagle it.
And even if he's short off the tee, he can put it in bounds, and he has the power to go from there over. Only thing he cannot do is turn it over or somehow overpower it to the left side.
I wonder if there's a hole in Ricky's career that he has a better scoring average on than hole 18 at the Preserve. Like, I bet you he is 3 to 5 shots better than the number of holes he's played. Number of times he's played 18.
Yeah. Thinking maybe like 10 at USDGC might be in trouble.
Yeah, but
somebody like him.
I think this is easier to eagle than 10 at
without a
USDGC.
doubt, yeah.
Well, here it is, the final hole of the tournament, perhaps, barring some incredible thing happening. 942 feet, you got to cross over the water and then make a decision. Do you lay up to the end of the green there, or do you go for the big shot, go for the glory, go for the eagle? I think this card is all thinking eagle, and right now, Isaac Robinson, being one back, has got to get himself a chance for the eagle. It's just too easy of a birdie for Ricky.
Yes.
But Ricky's just got to get his drive in bounds now.
Height is the key here. That's plenty.
He's in bounds, yeah.
Plenty. Got to flat, too. That's not a good sign for Isaac. But there's no gimme. You're right. Isaac puts a good drive out there. Makes him still have to throw something from 450 feet.
Just 2 holes ago, Ricky was slapping the ground because Kyle had an opportunity to open up a 2-shot lead. And now he's the driver.
Talk about the driver. Holy moly.
Oh, skipping over the high grass back in bounds. That's a huge drive for Gannnon. Oh, Paul, this is not going to get right.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. That's near where Matty O was. And I wonder if Isaac's going to be thinking about that Anheuser route over the sidewalk. Because a layup is not going to do it.
You have to go. You have to go. It's not like Matty O, they have holes left. He can lay up in good conscience. Maybe something will happen.
Right.
Isaac knows the scenario.
Mm-hmm. And that's a big drive for Kyle, even farther than Ricky's.
Now I'm curious what Isaac is going to do here. Ricky ain't going to look up for nobody. He is focused. Yeah? Lining it up.
Is he going left?
He is. That's not enough.
It's just too high into the headwind.
Go.
It's not going to make it.
I think it was good if it just had more. He needs a lot more Anheuser.
A lot more Anheuser, and I think he needs like 10 feet less of height, maybe 20 feet less. But it's going to be out of bounds, and now Ricky just has to put it in bounds, and he's basically locked it up.
Yeah.
So this looks left.
It does.
But it's fine. Oh, yeah.
It is left.
Okay, I guess Ricky would have to make his putt only if Kyle were to throw it in. Checking scores here just to make sure he knows everything's prim and proper. He's feeling pretty good right now.
Just has to escape one more shot, and it's this one right here. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's really nice looking. Oh my God.
Pretty good.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was so close.
1 foot.
Kyle. From what, 475?
480.
Oh my gosh. How close? Just a foot, maybe 2 feet away.
Could you imagine?
Just an albatross, a forced albatross in the final hole.
To force Ricky to make that after he was
Oh my
fist pumping.
gosh.
I couldn't imagine.
What a shot from Kyle. Great effort. And he's just going to come up a bit short. Man, and he really held the cards for so much of this event. And just the tenacity of Ricky Wysocki. He's just a juggernaut. And that is going to make 14 consecutive seasons with an Elite Series or major win. And that is an all-time record, folks. Not the great Ken Climo. Currently, he's tied with Paul McBeth, so McBeth has the rest of the season to tie Ricky for that streak. But Ricky has finally gotten his Elite Series win in the 2024 season, and it's going to come here at the Preserve.
You know, at the Preserve, there's not a lot of out of bounds except for on the little tricky holes, right? So there's usually one area you can throw as far as you can. That's not something you want to give Ricky Wysocki. An opportunity to use his power, throw it as far as he can. He's a master scrambler, a master putter, and a master of applying pressure and people folding.
That he did coming down the stretch. Kyle, that's a huge putt. He goes from 4th place to solo 2nd place with that eagle. That is a lot of thousands of dollars that he just jumped up by that eagle. So good for him. It's going to be the same finish as the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship last year, with Ricky taking the win and Kyle getting 2nd.
Gannnon getting to 30 under.
And I believe that's going to tie Luke Taylor for 5th place for Gannnon. And the par for Isaac is going to mean a tie with Matty-O for 3rd place. You got to love the 14-inch Raptor legs.
Yeah, I do.
Get his initials on there for a 3rd time.
Felt like a workout. This thing's heavy, so doing the high steps with the bears, it's a great feeling. For me, that's something I do really well, is I'm able to bounce back and have that mental edge, and I feel like I kept that today, and that's what makes me play my best disc golf. I was able to do that at the right moments and hit some big putts like I do, and that's my game. Yeah, going to Europe. I'm going to go to Europe for like 4 or 5 weeks. I'm going to be over there for a while. Super excited about that. But for now, I'm just glad to get this Minnesota love. This is awesome. Thank you, guys.
Well, that's going to do it. Ricky Wysocki, by the narrowest margins, is going to win the Preserve at the score of 34 under. Incredible stuff. Back-to-back champion now, 3-time overall. And there is your podium.
I mean, one impressive thing, Luke Taylor's been playing some fantastic golf. We didn't really talk about him much that last round because we had a bunch of other guys in the mix. Yeah. But young kid playing very good disc golf. We look at Kyle Klein so close. It's good to see him healthy. He's been struggling with some injuries here and there, and to find him up there in the mix, it's just a matter of time before we see Matty O, Isaac, Kyle take one of these down again as well. But this week was about Ricky Wysocki, and he's been close all year, and he's just that person that you get him up in the mix. He smells blood.
Oh, gosh. And he's shark in the waters, man.
He pounces, man. And it is a scary thing. Nobody more intimidating
I think
in the game of disc golf than Ricky. It's not.
Didn't have enough time to play with Ken Klein. I never got to really see that in person. Or Barry Schultz in their prime. But in my era, in our era, no one better than Ricky Wysocki at putting fear of losing in the opponent's psyche than Ricky Wysocki. Coming down the stretch, he is a scary competitor to go against.
Yeah, very scary.
That's going to do it for us here in Clearwater, Minnesota. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks for the Des Moines Challenge. Until then, go out and have some fun. Play some disc golf. We'll see you next time.